Well, we're at the very place here in Jerusalem, the place where God said he would choose to put his name. This is his dwelling place. And this city, in 1996, when I first visited here, Matty,
Yes.
Jerusalem was celebrating its 3,000th birthday.
Yeah.
How old is that? I mean, what? And then when you look at our combined Bibles, the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Bible, there's about 1,000 references to Jerusalem, about 669 in the Hebrew Bible, and about 146 in the New Testament. And then if you look at Zion, that also makes reference to not only Israel, but to Jerusalem as well. But 1,000 references to that. And in the Quran, there isn't one mention of Jerusalem. So the significance to the Jewish people is quite clear here.
Definitely.
So would you show us, explain to us about what we're looking at here?
Yes, of course. Before that, I think that we have to mention the city of
Right,
David,
the
which
city
is
of David.
another point of reference. The most ancient one, Jerusalem, began there, approximately 1,000 years BC, when
Right.
King David conquered this area. 30, 40 years after that, King Solomon, his son, built in this part of the hill the first temple,
And the hill is,
the Temple Mount, of course,
and it's based on the Mount,
The
the
Mount.
Moriah.
the Mount Moriah, of course.
Right, okay.
Of course. What we are facing here today is part of only one segment of what King Herod constructed here 1,000 years after King David, approximately in the year 2730 BC. It was actually one of the most important and amazing structures in the whole world. In order for Herod the Great to rebuild again the second temple, what he needed to do is actually, I can use my hand to demonstrate, he built 4 walls around it, and another one in the north. This is the 4 parts of the wall, and then he put a lot of stones and filled everything inside to make like a very big plateau. Over it, he constructed, among many things, the second temple. What we are facing here today is one of these walls, the western walls, which is, according to many beliefs, the most close to the second temple. And because of that, since the year 70, when Titus destroyed it, and until today, it is the holiest place on earth for Jews.
Well, it's the Holy of Holies, would be the
Yeah.
very holy
It's the most
holy
the most
of the temple. So that
Yeah.
that is in that proximity, and so the men go on the left and the women on the right,
Yes,
and twice a week there's bar mitzvahs and bar
Yes, and bar
mitzvahs here
mitzvahs.
and Shabbat.
Yes. As we can see, the big stones that we can see are Herodian from the ancient times, but what we can see above them are stones that the Arabs, the Muslims, built here much later. It is only one segment of 488 meters longitude of this wall, and of course that we have to remember that according to many investigators the wall was 40 meters high. Today we can go down and see
Yes, the tunnels.
The tunnels, that
The tunnels
in-
are fascinating.
Yeah.
And right below here, we can see the Davidson Center, which when you come here to Israel, you can go and see a replication of what the temple looked like during that time period.
Yes.
And then there's the Robinson's Arch,
Over there, yes.
where you can see the base of it.
Yes.
And then the shops, the market would be at the foot of the Robinson's
Of the Robs
Arch.
over there.
Please share this video, and on YouTube, click the button below to become a subscriber. In consideration of Canada's 150th birthday, please consider 150 ways to bless Israel through your Christian embassy, the ICEJ Canada. Consider becoming a $150 monthly donor. Plant 150 trees, 150 prayers for Israel. The opportunities are endless. Please contact us.